guys, it's Chantre. I'm back again for another YouTube video where you are seeing me drawing Nephi in the cover page of chapter 5, which is the continuation of my last video's drawing, where I talked about my experience of drawing my comics every day for 2 years. I'll link it up if you haven't watched it. So, I need to discuss a very important topic and actually somewhat like an open letter to you guys. And that is to remind you to please don't forget to be kind to yourselves. I need you guys to always remind yourselves this sentence. As a comic creator, I know that we may feel like we have to be on schedule and release a new chapter for the readers, or upload an artwork in our respective social media accounts just for the sake of uploading and satisfying our subscribers or followers, or updating them that, hey, I'm still here, I'm still alive, so notice me and my work. But if you think about it, if you're satisfying others just for the sake of satisfying them, you might even end up thinking, why am I even doing this? Who am I doing this for? And the worst one is, I don't like doing this anymore. I hate myself. I hate what I've become. I'm tired. Why do you think you feel like you have to please or ask for validation from others? If you dig deeper down to your inner self, what you will find is fear. The root core of why you feel that you have this responsibility to satisfy other people and for people not to forget you is fear. That's it. The fear of not being good enough, the fear of being left behind, the fear of being rejected, the fear of being a failure, and many other reasons you feed yourselves just to mask the insecurity you have. We're unique in our own way, but no one is special. I'm not special. You're not special. We're all just trying our best. So be kind to yourselves. Always ask yourselves, why? Why do I feel like this? And then be honest to yourself. Oh, it's because I'm so tired I have to update my next chapter and I haven't slept. And then ask yourself again, why? Why haven't I slept? And tire myself into doing this. And then be honest to yourself again until it becomes a cycle. Ah, it's because I don't want to disappoint my readers if I don't update. So I tired myself for 3 days without sleep just to finish this chapter. Why? Because I'm afraid that I will lose subscribers. I'm afraid that people will forget about me and my work. I'm afraid I'm not doing good enough. I'm afraid I'll be left behind when other creators are already getting the success that I also want to achieve. When you become honest with yourself and acknowledge your feelings, you'll slowly get to accept your flaws. The tendency is for people to ignore and turn a blind eye because even ourselves are afraid to accept our own flaws. And in return, it affects us heavily, not only psychologically, but physiologically. Don't let it reach to the point it affects both your mental and physical state. I'm diagnosed with an autoimmune disorder called Graves' disease. It sounds like I'm gonna die, but no worries. I'm pretty much okay as long as I have my medications. Basically, my immune system attacks my thyroid. It wasn't because I wasn't kind to myself. Due to the heavy stress when I was in university and I was neglecting my health. Due to this, I was bedridden for almost a month because I can't move a lot and the smallest tasks were too much for me to do due to my rapid heart rate. It even reached to the point where I experienced chronic insomnia for over a year, and the sleeping pills I was drinking were either really addictive that my mother had to make me stop taking it because she's afraid that I'll be dependent on it at a young age, or it's giving me difficulty breathing, waking me up in the middle of the night because apparently it's an allergic reaction, according to my psychiatrist. I'm much better now and the happiest I've ever been. All because I learned, and I'm still learning, to be kind to myself. I don't suffer from insomnia now, which is apparently could be a result of my life's frustrations, as my psychiatrist stated. Every time my tremors worsen when I draw, or I get uncomfortable to draw because of my rapid heart rate, I stop even if I have a near deadline. Actually, I was supposed to have a chapter update yesterday, but then lately, my tremors and rapid heart rate are acting up again, so my drawing time has been listing. I haven't been meeting with my endocrinologist because of the pandemic, so I only take my medications when my symptoms arises. I don't want to ever feel like I have disappointed the readers of my work or the followers I have in my social media accounts. I don't want to feel that I'm not good enough, that I'm a failure, or that I'm getting left behind, because the reality is, I'm not, and you're not too. Just like what I stated in my last video, we all have different lifestyles. When you realize that you're not perfect, no one is perfect, everyone is just trying to survive, that's when you realize you're just like everyone else. Just trying to survive because that's how humans are. We were not designed to be perfect. We're all flawed. So don't make it to the point that your health suffers and even your relationship suffers, all because of fear. This is why I believe that when you're a comic writer, even if you're not, really, whatever you choose to do in life, nourish your mind. You gotta strengthen your mindset, set your goals, don't mind what other people say. You only got yourself. Yes, we depend on other people too, and that's not bad. Of course it isn't. No man is an island, right? But at the end of the day, who is the only one who can pick you up but yourself? So please, please, be kind to yourselves. Thank you guys for listening and watching me draw Nephi.